Problems that arise from the excessive amount of drug use within the EDM community can be dangerous, not only to the people under the influence, but also to the people who work within this community. It can even affect people who have no ties towards the EDM scene. To fully understand this topic, you must first understand what exactly I mean when I refer to the surrounding EDM scene. To better understand how the EDM scene takes place, you must also understand that there are more than 1,000 to 2,000 people at almost every big rave event. With that being said, there is never the proper amount of security available to protect individuals while they rave. While drug use is starting to explode in the rave scene, more and more teenagers and young adults have been victimized towards drug abuse, without them even caring about what goes on around them. Not to mention that once a person is under the influence of drugs, they tend to get really dehydrated. Once dehydrated, a majority of people who attend raves have no money to take care of themselves, since they have spent all their money on drugs, leaving them broke to purchase anything for them to stay hydrated with. People who take drugs and don't stay hydrated at raves have a much higher risk of having a stroke or even a heart attack, since they are constantly jumping and raging around the rave. There are many side effects towards MDMA, and effects include feelings of mental stimulation, emotional warmth, empathy towards others, a general sense of well-being, and decreased anxiety. In addition, user reports enhanced sensory perception as a hallmark of the MDMA experience. Brain chemistry changes, serotonin reduced. In fact, it's been known for years that ecstasy and other psychoactive drugs like antidepressants have been able to stop growth of cancer cells. But in order to be effective, the dose needed would be massive enough to kill a person. By chemically re-engineering the drug, scientists were able to develop variants that are 100 times more effective at fighting cancer, lowering the necessary dosage and making testament safer. MDMA had a beneficial therapeutic use to prior scheduling. Hundreds of therapists and psychiatrists use MDMA-assisted psychotherapy with thousands of patients suffering from terminal illness, trauma, martial difficulties, drug addictions, phobias, and other disorders. MDMA was also used outside of therapeutic circles. With many anecdotal claims of benefits, users show little evidence of problematic psychological reactions or addiction. The immediate effect of ecstasy is a feeling of euphoria. Once users get the sense of well-being, invincibility, and connection towards others with ecstasy, along with increased stamina, energy, and alertness that are almost effects of every stimulant drug, ecstasy is best known for and used because of the connectivity and general sense of happiness users attribute to this drug. As you can see, there are positive and negative benefits from MDMA. The drug is marked as a Schedule III drug, which makes it highly illegal to possess and consume. The problem that raises our attention to the EDM rave scene is most people who attend raves consume MDMA and drive back home under the influence, endangering others on the roads and leaving them risk of death towards them and other drivers. I think people who drive on drugs are very dangerous people. It's worse than being under the influence of alcohol because MDMA can give you carefree euphoria and distract you even more from the effects of alcohol.